Chiropractors who can't retain clients for longer than 4 weeks or not getting enough internal referrals, I'd like to help you double your internal referral metrics and triple your PVA or your patient retention metrics within the next 12 months where you don't pay. We'll do this utilizing the Vortex retention system that I've built. I've also put it into more than 150 chiropractic offices worldwide. Have a look into the film and you get an idea of the structure, and I'll see you on the other side. So this will take about 5 minutes for me to explain, and if you like following on from this and you like what you see, let's jump on a discovery call together because I'm just consolidating my group for 2026. So if we think about practice hell on one end of the spectrum, and with practice hell you've got client drop-off, or you don't have not enough new patients, or you've got staff rotation, or you've got complexity. And on the other end of the spectrum, you've got practice heaven. And here falls under optimized retention, a great predictable rhythm to your practice, a great predictable revenue to your practice, simplicity, and ultimately you've got lifestyle choice. That's actually, of course, we're here to serve our community, but we're also running a business, so it's great if you've got ultimate lifestyle freedom choice. So to go through that process is kind of, to bridge, let's say, from here to here, and it's not that you're on one end or the other, you're probably somewhere along that spectrum and just wanting to improve. So I don't mind if you're just starting out and you're a new grad, you've got a big arc to follow. But if you've been a seasoned professional and you just want to tweak your practice, you might be here. But there's great ways just to improve things, to cement 2026 being a year of practice heaven. But there's 3 main areas that overlap where lifetime clients are found. And if you've got what I call here building your practice, there's 3 things, right? You've got to build your practice. Second thing is you've got to build a vortex, which is your retention client engagement experience. And then the third thing, you've got to build your rhythm. Now, in the practice, what falls under that is branding, interior design, and then your process in which you sell chiropractic. What happens when you build your vortex? What's in that? That's got things like the welcome booklet, your quarterly newsletter that goes on a rhythm that helps reactivations and retention and referrals. You've got your lending library that we use very skillfully. You've got your music library that you use really skillfully to offer help to people. You've got your talks that you give. You've got your community challenges and things like this. And then you want to bring the rhythm into the thing. So what falls in there? You've got staff training. You've also got a strong rhythm to your table talk and linking the tools that we build in the Vortex, getting them trained and skillfully being able to use them to help retention, referrals, reactivations, rhythm, and revenue. And good rhythm. And then you've got team training. So we've got, let's put the community challenge into here. But basically when you've got your practice sorted, so you get your branding, your interior design invites people into a place where they want to be, you know how to sell chiropractic, and you've built your vortex, here you get a clear message. Your message to your community becomes quite clear. When you link your vortex with your rhythm, you do have an increase in what I call repeated adjustments. So this is where people start to adopt your care, let's say. And then when you've got an overlap between the rhythm, so you've got a strong rhythm and you're back to the practice, this is where you've got a really predictable revenue. And here's the thing though, lifetime clients are found here at the intersection of those 3 circles. So that's where your lifetime clientele is. That's where your PVA goes up. And that's where your lifetime value of a client really rises, and inevitably you end up a lot more in the practice heaven side of things. Now, this is a really simple overview, and the Vortex setup for a high retention office, it is quite simple, but it's not easy. There's quite a lot of heavy lifting at the start, but just remember you mitigate apathy creep, people wanting to drop out of chiropractic care. Doesn't matter if they've had 10 adjustments or 100, you've always got to be ready to preempt this whole mitigating apathy creep, and it's a skilled nuance that you do as people ascend through their levels of understanding of chiropractic care. But so essentially we build the tools, we master the use of the tools, and your practice growth takes on a whole new formula. So if this makes sense to you and you want to get into it, let's get on a discovery call. Like, the call's just a call, so please don't feel like you're going to get talked into buying something unless you're really up for joining the group. I'm more than happy and I'm totally there to help you. Bear in mind, this is no scripting. The Vortex is a framework for you. So I don't mind if you're an introvert, extrovert, if you're a loud speaker, or you're a social, or you prefer to be a bit quiet, or you're a pushy person, or you're a lot more withdrawn. Your personality that you bring to this is you. So none of this changes your authenticity. Quite frankly, that's what your community wants from you. So all these tools and things, they're not like a silver bullet to success, because you just bring your own personality. These are just prompts that you learn how to skillfully use, 2 caveats to my work, yeah? Just to be very transparent with you before we even get on a call. One is you have to have a genuine love of people. So this doesn't work if you genuinely just don't like people, And the second thing is you have to have a love for chiropractic. We're really big chiropractic fans. We've had it our whole lives, and we're just really into chiropractic. It's not about dogmatism, but you do have to love this. You can't be just in the profession just for money, because this work won't be sustainable for you. So hop on a discovery call with me. It's a really qualifying call. So what I'm going to do in that call is audit your office, just to actually get a concrete idea from where you're at, and see if we can form a bridge together to get where you want to go to. So regardless of whether you join my group or not, you are going to get a lot of value from that call. Just prepare for about 30 to 45 minutes and we can take it from there.